Dear viewers, Assalamu alaikum. This presentation is brought to you by Matiullah Khatak, teaching you how to use the definite article in your daily writing and speaking activities. And I hope after listening to the video lecture, you will feel more confident than before while using the definite article. And one thing I would like to suggest that you should see the video lecture about what is a noun and its different kinds uh, so that you may understand this one in a better way. Secondly, you should subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet so that you may receive notification for updates in the future. Now let us see when to use and when not to use the definite article. The first rule over here is that when we speak of a particular person or thing or one already referred to, so the first thing we need to understand what is a particular person, what is a particular thing, or what is meant by a thing already referred to. How can we make a person specific or particular or a thing how can it be particularized or specified? Let us see the process. How to particularize a noun. For example, you say, I bought a book from the market last year. So, this one is the noun that receives an article, which is I bought a book from the market last year. Is it possible to use the I bought the book from the market last year? If you are using the, it means the thing has already come under discussion between you being the speaker and the person who is listening to you. We can call him the listener, but you cannot use the over here if the thing has not already come under discussion between the two people. So in this case, it is correct to say, I bought a book from the market last year, because this book has not been specified or particularized over here. One thing I would like to mention here, that if a countable noun, what is a countable noun? That's why I suggested to you in the very start of the lecture that you should see the video about what is a noun and its different kinds. There you will understand it in a very explained way. So, if a countable noun is used as a singular noun in a sentence, it should receive a or n according to the rules of pronunciation. If it is a consonant, it receives a. If it is a vowel sound, if the noun starts with a vowel sound, it receives n. If it receives n, the noun should start with a vowel sound. If it receives a as an article, it should start with a consonant sound, as you can see over here. So, if a countable noun, the rule is being repeated for your proper understanding. If a noun is being, if a countable noun is being used as a singular noun in a sentence, it should receive a or n according to the rules of pronunciation as an article. So this book is used over here as a singular noun. I bought a book. If you were there to buy many books, in that case you are not supposed to use any article. In that case you would say, I bought books from the market last year. But now you are using it as a singular noun, so in this case you are bound to use an indefinite article. I bought a book from the market last year. So the question is it possible to use the book from the market last year? Yes, you can use it over here, but the condition is that the book must be specified, must be particularized, must be a definite one before using the is an article with this one. So the second example shows you this. I bought the book. So here we are using the book, which that is written by Mr. Khan from the market last year. So this clause is specifying the book. This clause is called an adjective clause, and this clause is specifying this book, which is written by Mr. Khan. So this clause has made this book definite one, a specific one has been particularized. That's why we should supply the is an article. We cannot use over here a is an article. You cannot say I bought a book which that is written by Mr. Khan. That would be a wrong expression, a wrong sentence, incorrect sentence. So this is the way how to make a noun, how to particularize a noun, how to make a noun specific or particular or definite. You use an adjective clause. And the third example you can see, we are using a phrase, a prepositional phrase which is functioning over here as an adjective phrase being used to aid into the meaning of a noun which makes it an adjective phrase. I bought the book. In this case, you cannot say I bought a book of English grammar. You should say I bought the book of English grammar from the market last year. So this English grammar has made this book a specific one, a particular one, a definite one. That's why it should be supplied with the is an article. It should not receive any or n as an article. Let us proceed in the example. I met a doctor in hospital today. So here the is optional. You can use it or you can drop it. Hospital, school, college, university, uh, such institutions, they may be supplied with the article or we can drop it. So I met a doctor. So this doctor has not been specified. We are talking about an unknown doctor, a very common doctor who is not definite. We are talking about an ordinary doctor. Because he has not been specified, he has not been made definite. I met a doctor. That's why you say I met a doctor in the hospital today or in a hospital today. But if this doctor is specified, if he is made particular, then you are bound to use the is an article with this noun. Let us see it in this example. I met the doctor who is very expert in surgery in the hospital today. So this adjective phrase has made this noun particular, specified, has made it definite. That's why we should supply it, this noun with the article. A will be wrong to use it over here. So I met the doctor who is very expert in surgery. So this is a specific doctor. He is definite. He has been particularized. That's why we should use the along with it. And another way, I met the doctor with bald head in the hospital today. So with bald head is an adjective phrase which is being used over here is to specify this doctor, because this doctor is no more a common in ordinary doctor. It has been pointed out, it has been specified, made definite by using this adjective phrase. That's why it should receive the as an article. In this example, you can see we went to a club last night. So you are using a club last night. This club has been discussed uh, discussed once if it is repeated in the next sentences, in those sentences, it should not receive a as an article anymore. It should receive the definite article because come it has already come in under discussion. And if it is repeated in the next sentences, it should receive the not a is an article. So we went to a club last night. It was overcrowded with people. Overcrowded, there were many people. I met some of my old friends in the club. Here you cannot say in a club because this club has come once under discussion. If it has once come under discussion, in the next sentence it should receive the is an article, not a is an article. If you are using a as an article, it would be incorrect expression. So now I can say that you will understand this rule in a better way when we speak of a person, of a particular person or thing or one already referred to. So this is the rule which has been explained in detail. So the book you want is out of print. So this book has been made particular. The book which you want, which or that has been dropped over here. It is optional, you can use it and you can drop it. The book, but this book has been specified, it has been made particular, definite. Otherwise we are supposed to use a or a over here. You cannot say a book you want is out of print. That would be wrong, incorrect sentence. So the book which you want is out of print. Which you want has made this book particular one. Otherwise, you would say a book is a good friend for reading. A book is a good friend for reading. In that case, you are free to use a or a as an article with book. But in this case, when it has been specified by using this part of the sentence, then you are bound to use the as an article. I dislike the fellow. I dislike the fellow. The fellow receives fellow receives the is an article. It means this fellow has already been come under discussion. That's why it receives the is an article. Otherwise, he is a good fellow. He is a good fellow would mean that the person you are talking about is a common one, is not known to you before. You haven't discussed anything earlier about him. That's why you use a fellow. But in this case, I dislike the fellow. It means that you have already talked about this person, this fellow, this man. That's why you are using the with this fellow. Uh, this is what we call already mentioned or already referred to. Let us go to the club. So the club, you are using the club because this club has already come under discussion at a different occasion between you. That's why you are using the with the club. Otherwise, you can use a club is a good place to visit uh, for uh, for people to spend their free time. A club is a good place to visit for people to spend their free time. In this example, as I just gave you, you are talking about a club in general. But here you are not talking about the club in general. You are talking about it is already a discussed thing, is already has come under discussion between you and the listener. That's why you are using let us go to the club. If you are saying that let us go to a club, it would mean that you are heading toward a place which is not known to you, which is a common one. But this one is a particular one, a specific one that you have already visit it. The next rule is when a singular noun is meant to represent a whole class. Uh, this rule is very simple to understand. The rule is if you want to use a singular noun to represent the whole class, you just supply the or the to that singular noun uh, that would stand to represent the whole class. For example, you say uh, the cow is a useful animal. So you cannot say cow is a useful animal. It would be wrong to say cow is a useful animal. The cow is useful. The cow means the whole class of cow. So the cow is a useful animal. Or you can also say cows are useful animals. So the structure of the two sentences is quite different. You can see the cow is followed by a singular helping verb, whereas cows, which is a plural noun, is followed by a plural helping verb. And here you can see S is added to the animal, which is a noun useful. The cow is a useful animal. And here you can see cows are useful animals. Both these sentences are correct, but they have two different structures. So I'm repeating this rule. You cannot say the cow are a useful animals. It would be wrong. So the cow, the is used with this singular noun. So this singular noun, when it is applied with the, it is representing the whole class of the cows. The cow, you cannot say the cows. The cows will also be a wrong expression. The cows is also wrong expression. You can say cows are useful animals. The cow is a useful animal. The horse is a noble animal. So horses you can say horses were used in the battlefield. Horses were used. I am not saying that horses is used in the battlefield. Uh, but you cannot say the horses. The horses will be a wrong expression. The horses are a noble animals. It would be a wrong expression. So the cat loves comfort, but you cannot say the cats loves, or you cannot say the cats love comfort. It will be wrong to use this kind of to apply this kind of structure. So cats, you can use only cats, very much like cows. Cats are loved by children. Cats are loved by children. But you cannot say the cats are loved by children. But you can say the cat is loved by children. So see the difference and the different sentences being spoken. The cat loves comfort. So it receives, the cat loves. You should notice that it receives SRES to be added to the verb that is used with this kind of noun. The rose is the sweetest of all flowers. You can also say roses. Roses are symbol of love. You can also roses or symbol of, or roses are symbol of peace. They are symbol of love. But you cannot say the roses are the sweetest of all flowers. That would be wrong. So the situation must be clear until now that if a singular noun, as you can see, all these are singular nouns. If it is used to, if you want to use it to represent the whole class instead of using the plural of that noun, uh, it should receive the is an article. So the banyan is a kind of fig tree. The banyan, you cannot say the banyans as a kind of or a kind of fig tree. There is one common mistake, error that people make. They say the banyan is a kind of a fig tree. Repeating this rule once again, the banyan is a kind of a fig tree. A fig tree is wrong to say. For example, you say the reindeer. A reindeer is a kind of deer that has horns like branches. The sentence is not written over here, but you should listen to it carefully. For example, we say the reindeer is a kind of a deer. It would be wrong to repeat a over here. The reindeer is a kind of a deer. You should say the reindeer. The reindeer is a kind of deer. A deer should not be repeated. A should not be repeated. So this is the case, specific case that has been dealt with over here in a proper with suitable example. So the banyan is a kind of fig tree. Do not say a kind of a fig tree, like I told you, a kind of a deer. A deer is wrong. This is a common error which people usually make. Let us see in the next example, which is connected with this one. That should be noticed. And there are two nouns, men and women. These two nouns, which are singular. Man is singular, the plural is usually written with E. And here E. Used in the general sense to denote the whole class, never have either article. We do not use any article with man or woman. You cannot say that the man is a social animal. The man is a social animal, it would be wrong. Man is the only animal that uses fire. So it is wrong to say the man is a social animal. Even though man is used to represent the class of men and woman is man's mate. You cannot say that the woman is the man's mate. So these are correct sentences. The next rule is very simple to understand, but you should practice it more and more times in order to make it the part of your writing. With names, the rule is that we use the article with the names of gulfs, rivers, seas, oceans, groups of islands, and mountain ranges. As you can see in the examples, the Persian Gulf. For example, you cannot say the Persian Gulf is known to the whole world. You should say the Persian. The is compulsory over here. If you dropped the in any case, it would mean you are not familiar with the rule. So, because you have read the rule is that you should use the with these nouns in particular. So, the Persian Gulf is known to the whole world. But in the second example, you can say London is on the Thames. Thames is the name of that river that flows beside London. So London is on the Thames. The Thames, it is the name of a river. The Red Sea, you cannot say, for example, the Pacific Sea, the Red Sea, the Atlantic Sea. So the is specially used with the names of oceans, rivers. The Red Sea is so called because of red water. The Indian Ocean. The Indian Ocean is full of all kinds of fish. You cannot say fishes. All kinds of fish. The British Isles are worth visiting. So this is a collection of many islands. You should say the British Isles are worth visiting. The Himalayas or the Karakoram lie to the north of India. So the Alps is the highest peak in the world. So this is how the Alps. You cannot say Alps because it is the name of a peak. Mountain ranges. That's why you should say the Alps is the highest in the whole world. We also say the Ukraine, which is a country in Europe. Ukraine, it also receives the. We also say the Ukraine, because they are somewhat similar to. They are like to peninsulas. Peninsula is which is water on its both sides, and the one side of it is like a land, and that we got peninsula. The Crimea is also a peninsula, so that's why it receives uh, the is an article. The the hango the hango it also receives the is an article. It is also um, an island, you can say, close to a peninsula. So these nouns also receive the is an article. One has not been written over here. That is Indonesia. You cannot say Indonesia is a Muslim country. You should say the Indonesia is a Muslim country. It would be a correct expression. Otherwise, it would be considered as a wrong expression or incorrect use of this noun. The Ukraine, the Crimea, the Hang, and the Indonesia is a Muslim country. So this is the end of this lecture. If you feel you there is something you cannot understand, do write it in the comment box. Thank you very much.